Oh, I'm a bit higher up this time. Hooray! Hello there, and welcome to Part-Time Gaming. Let's get started. Ooh, I need to rest first. Oops. Oh well. This is a reading room in traditional tables and jazz. We also have hammock people and fall asleep while they're recluding. Let's rest here. Yeah, I'm gonna have a cuppa. Oh no, I'm going the weird way. Oh well. To be fair, both have lifts. Whee! Getting onto a fat race I have. I'm counting about £10 of food. Maybe it's a flowy hair. Where did we rest? Yep, we rested. Good. Right. I will focus on trying to get him onto level 80. Not really bothered how long it takes. Ducking about. Dragons! Dragons! Kind of wanted to go for a dragon building build. Not because of this, it's just that all the abilities seem really cool. Kill dragons and you get it. It's like, why not? I beat the fire giant. I beat the fire giant last night after I finished this. Hooray! And then I beat the foreskin duo. The godskin duo. That's such a weird looking group. Also, yeah, Austin and Smo vibes, except for the fact I think the best way I could describe it was Russian dolls. You know, like the dolls, like big one, small one, and they just kept stacking down. That was essentially what happened with the health bars. You had one with a big health bar, and then one with a little health bar, and then just brought someone else back to a lower one. And they just kept doing that until they had like 300 health left, and they just slapped them and then it was over. It was getting to that point. Oh. Talking it too fast, aren't I there? Yeah, I suppose actually talking too quickly is a good thing developing then, because, what is it, 3 months? No, not, it's like a month old. Everyone's up that new hats. Yeah. Oh, good job, Steiner. Sound works, so I should be able to hear us. Oh no! It's that bloody cat, isn't it? It's that bloody cat, isn't it? Oh, it's dragging again. Yay! Yeah, it's side builds as well, so I'm going for like a tank build. It's actually making someone who can take all armor. Oh dear. Right, I'm gonna have to heal everyone proper. That is so cool. Get rid of her. Mind you, it was always the funniest thing with my brother's children. But I had a really bushy moustache and chin sort of bit. I was able to sort of close my mouth to the point where they thought they were just moustache. Look at that. That'll do. Third position on it. Posture. Right. Cora! I'll do. That'll do. Dog. Hour. Probably. Maybe a bit more. Just to see what we've got. Lent. Not that you would be wondering who's drinking chocolate. There he goes, guys. It's a big dragon. It's a big dragon. Yay. We're doing this forever, you know. I'm not entirely sure what to talk about. I suppose we can talk about other Final Fantasy games as well. This is my favourite Final Fantasy game. It's very brief as well. It's a very short game. Certainly not an 80-hour game. Certainly not. Probably more around the lines of about 50, maybe 40 hours. Yeah, about 40 hours. I've just been dragging it out because I fancied it. And you get a trophy because it's 99. He's taking a kick it. Just gonna be farming today. I'll try to talk about stuff. Yeah, I'd still say this is my favourite Final Fantasy game. I enjoy playing all of them. Although you wouldn't think that if you saw me playing 15 or 7 Remake. I mean, they're both fine games. Probably put them in the top half, but I'll maybe not 7. Oh. Oh well. Okay, well I killed him. Yeah, I enjoyed 7 for what they were trying to do. Oh, I've got Odin's Sword full now. Nice. Now I can see what I can do with Dagger. Let's see, what's her best stuff? magic up, which would increase the damage. Evasion goes down by a bit though. That's not too bad. I mean, she's not taking much damage, is she? Magic and spirit goes up. I mean, why is she so strong? There's the boots. Spirit, you want really to go up. Belle Rouge does that. Kind of. Just me, or does that seem really sexist? That the best equipment that she can have is lipstick. I suppose the ring does good as well. And a pumice. So it's rebirth, ring, perfume puts it up as well. Ah, that. Oh, it's rouge, so I suppose it's on you. Cheeks? I don't know what it means. But it's not pronounced. Don't know if she's using it during the battle, is it? She? Oh dear. Almost forgot Steiner. Good job, Tank. You're so good. I didn't even notice you took damage. Just like a tank. Oh man. Sort of D&D slight joke, that, isn't it? It's, Wizard takes 4 damage, shits himself. Tank takes 80% of his damage, stands there, takes the next hit. The Final Fantasy game I despise is fun. Good concept. It's a really good concept of like having the job system, where you're going to sort of mix and match and work out what your best sort of system is. The only problem is, it's very specific. Like certain aspects of it, you need certain abilities to actually win. So if you get the wrong jobs in the for party members, you're done for, and that's kind of counterintuitive. I mean, it's been proven. I mean, people who... Sorry, just moving my shoes away. People have done speedruns where they're only allowed to pick 4 jobs, and they're able to make it work. In some cases, they just pick 1 job for everyone, so it's workable. But it just feels like you're not allowed to like experiment much. You know, you've got to have like the perfect plan for every fight, which speedrunners, cool, but for everyone else it's like, what? Okay, so I need to shoot a chart to work out what I'm supposed to be doing. Then slap. Yay! Bye, cat. I mean, if I can kill it, I might as well. Guess for 5 grand. See, 5 grand. Anything it's down I can't use. Oh wait, you get the Gimme Cat card. Cards can I use now? I have 88. Where is Gimme Cat? No. Nope. Oh, there it is. Ah, 211. That's not bad. My pitiful card record of 4-2. Okay, but my friend who plays it usually on Saturdays, but not this one because there's a remembrance thing that they're doing for I've been asked to go as well. Yeah, I think the explanation was given was Tombstone. So they were wanting to do something to commemorate the event. So I'm meeting up with them at the pub, and then we're going to, well, we're meeting outside the pub, then we're going to the graveyard. For that, I've got to wet people's hands. The church that I'm at is doing a 9 days Jerusalem, which is to remember the last sort of 9 days of Jesus' life. Starting with Mary washing his feet. Nowadays we would wash hands instead, but obviously back then they weren't everywhere barefoot or in sandals, so when you go into someone's house, they'd clean your feet as sort of a way of inviting guests. I mean, in some African countries, I think they wash your hands as you come in. It's just sort of a cultural thing to do. But I think one of the things in Africa is if you go there and they offer you something, unless you absolutely don't want it, or you do not like whatever they're offering you, take it. You might feel like you're being polite or you haven't got much time, but it's just the way they are. They're very sort of giving when guests come in. If you're in like a big community, they can kind of be a bit interesting. I came from a church and over in the UK, and the second time I went, they were sort of taking different sort of churches in the area, and they were like, yeah, we'd like a library, could you send us money for a library? I suppose I can talk to them about it. Thank you. Yeah. I don't think they needed the library, it was just they wanted some sort of form of support. And I mean, you go to the churches, they're very lively, very sort of community based, which is a lot like African countries. This is 10 years ago, so I don't know what they're like now. I would assume they haven't changed much because a lot of their services seemed very traditional. You know, almost like the sort of stuff you'd hear in services back in like 60s or 50s. It makes sense, I suppose. They probably got taught from that point. Uh-oh. Sorry, Steiner. Counter-attack him. If he's still alive. Cool, you are still alive. Good. Oh. Oh, okay. I mean, Dagger and Phoebe are very tanky. I could probably put them on the front row. I'm not going to, because they have half the health of the other two. Yeah, and then I remember going there, they were sort of, it was Mozambique I went to, and every sort of household you went to, they would, they'd wash your hands as you came in, and then they'd offer you food, which, again, take it, for multiple reasons. One, because it's polite, but two, because baking over there, you need something to sort of, help you deal with the heat, and filling up just gives you more fat to sweat out. Sustained energy which is pushed out of your body and that helps sort of keep your temperature right. I'm not a scientist, but it works for me. It's like we had meals there, and every time you get like a plate full. When you finish it, they're like, do you want more? Seriously, there's plenty more. Do you want more? Do you want more? So even then, you know, a second plate full always a good idea. Even if it's just like a couple of handfuls you're putting on there, or just one thing, just, you know, just at least say to them, because to them it then feels like, oh, we've made you a good meal. But also, yeah, fill up. Fill your boots as best you can because you'll need it. Oh, you were in a car most of the time as well when we were travelling, so it's really hot. Most people made out it was just because they were, you know, tired all the time, but no, it was just, the heat was so intense. Well, for us, because hasty English people. So, if anyone asks why people might be overweight, it might not just be because they're not exercising enough. They might not be going outdoors enough either. So yeah, if you wanted a mate to lose weight, take him to a beer garden. Make sure it's really, really hot. At that point, you might consider going to a gym. I might just encourage people to torture their friends. Always done that though now, from then on. But if it's too cold, I'll just have, you know, I'll have a bit more to eat. If it's too warm, I'll do the same. Which is a pain in the arse at the moment because the weather's really weird in this country at the moment. It's either freezing or boiling. I suppose if it's warm, you can just drink the water. It's cold, what are you going to do? Drink boiling water? Actually, no, boiling water's not that bad. It's just difficult to drink. Kind of. Also filtered, so it's not bad as well. Yeah, you don't trust the water in someone's household, get it out of the kettle. I joke that I learnt that from Dragon Age 2, but I think I already knew that because I moved up to the northeast of England from the western sort of region, a bit further south, and I went from hard water to soft water. And every time I came back from a holiday, well, when I was a kid, holiday basically meant moving with your auntie or something. Whenever we came back, I was always sick for about a week. And I found out because there was limescale in the water. They didn't warn me about that while I was doing it, but you know. So yeah, if you're travelling, always take it from kettle or ask for filtered or boiled water. Even if it's called boiled water, if it's still being boiled, it's been filtered. Kind of. Wow, we got wondering why I grind this way in games. I mean, I just like to just switch off. There's just something in the background. When I used to do this, I think I used to have just random music on as well. Pardon. I think I must have an aversion to Steiner, because he keeps getting battered and I'm not noticing. Steiner, speak up, man. Are you alright? I can take a beating. Good to know. What I want to know is how badly are you bleeding? And why are you still bleeding? Oh man, that's one of the cool effects in Elden Ring. But I think it was first sort of introduced in Bloodborne. After a fight, you're covered in blood. It's such a weird sort of thing to bring up. I think they also did things like God of War, the most recent one. You know, after a fight, you'll be covered in the visceral of his enemies. which makes sense, but a lot of games won't actually consider that so the offender's needed. It's not really, unless it's part of the actual theme of it, you know. Bloodborne's main sort of concept was, you know, the sort of dread of being in a world that is constantly trying to kill you. You know, it's not really been your fault. You were just sort of stuck there. Right? Yeah, I think with Bloodborne, you get infected somehow. And this gentleman basically says, here's the way you get out of it, you've got to go into the drain. I don't know what that means. Anyways, just sign this contract and I'll give you a bit of beast blood. Good luck! Huh? Man, video games can be fun at times. I think Final Fantasy got me into the convoluted stories as well though, because man, I've noticed some of these. Final Fantasy 4, you end up on the moon. Final Fantasy 14, you end up on the Death Star. Well, yeah, pretty much. I mean, it doesn't do the big boom, but it's essentially the same thing. It's been created for a specific reason. We will never tell you the specific purpose, but you will know that it's a specific purpose. Although they do have the Death Star in 2. I call it the Dreadnought. But essentially it's a vessel that can take on and destroy anything in its path. So yeah, that's that. I'm coming in too loud, I apologise. I set it up a bit because I wasn't sure about how loud it needed to be. Then again, that was the funny thing when we were getting services from Zoom. Some people were doing readings as though they were still in church. So, if you understand, basically, there was a time when churches didn't have microphones, so you would have to throw your voice, and it's hard to get out of the habit of doing that. I suppose some people would be happy doing that actually, but it's not good when you're doing it underneath a microphone. Although I think next Friday, I wish I could give tips to the people that actually speak in a microphone in the high street. We'll go to the cross in the middle of the high street where we live after a walk of witness, where we walk in silence as someone carries a cross. Literally, we can't talk to anyone. We just have to walk at a steady pace. Whatever that means. And at the end of it, it's like a mini sort of service. And I do mean a mini service, it's like 15 minutes. Damn! Why am I doing less damage? Just let me kill it! Oh no, 6 grand damage. Oh, never mind! Yeah, so the person doing the sermon isn't really told how to vote when you're in a high street, you know, because obviously rather than it being in a boxed area where, you know, there's echo coming off the walls and stuff, there's nothing. So microphone helps, but it's still not bouncing off of anything, it's just going out into the ether. You know, so especially when they're talking like this, you know, the microphone's here and they're sort of talking over it. You know, you need to be making sure you actually hit the microphone with your sound. which they'd not picked up on. You know, it's like when musicians do a live track, they put the microphone up, because then when they're singing, they're not having all the music around them hitting the microphone, they're just getting their voice. You know, it's why also on the stands they're up so that you're able to do that as well. Which always makes it funny when they point the microphone out, because there is no way that the audience is able to sort of project onto that thing. It's just gonna hit the music. So yeah, weird tip for anyone who does do use a microphone in sort of a open area. Put it to your face! Most people are like, put it up, put it up, put it up. Well, no, that's not going to work because it's still going to float over it. The thing that you've got to hit is that little thing. Someone was to say, well, the news reporters will do it that way. It's like, yeah, but their technology is designed so they only pick up what's on the microphone. You can't do that in public, can you? Well, like, oh yeah, money. Because it's funny. Max money, because it's going to be funny if I have max money. Max dollars. It seems weird when I ramble. I've got to talk about something, I suppose. Yeah, so I'm doing 9 days of Jerusalem, so I've got to be there to wash someone's hands tomorrow. Well, pour water onto their hands and, you know, have a bowl underneath it, and the towels over and dry their hands. Monday, I'm tipping over a table. Yay! I'll let you decide on the sort of confusion there. Well, she's still alive. And the rest of it, I suppose I'm just pitching in where I can. I've been asked to be there for every single one though, which is gonna be tough. Because I mean, I can be there because I finish work at 10 and it's starting at 11. But Thursday, which is the Monday Thursday service, which I suppose is technically Passover for us, but it's not really. Passover's on a Friday. So I think what would have happened was they would have had the meal probably at midnight. Before they went into the garden. So I mean, technically it's still Thursday, but no, it's really Friday. Obviously when they go into the garden, Jesus got arrested and dragged off because they got bored with him. Interesting Passover because it's like a 7-week thing, or is it a 7-day thing? So you know, than the Christian one, we don't really have a Passover on Thursday, and we remember what happened during the meal. Yeah, Passover's like a full ritual. they talk about like the 7 different stages of the meal, but they have them on different days. There are multiple reasons. One of them being they used to drink after each one. I don't know how they weren't hammered by the end of it, especially if it was wine. But I'm pretty sure it sounded like they were like having a glass of wine each drink. So by the time the 7th one comes round, this one's the lamb, we're gonna... No, I'm sure it's more respectful than that. Otherwise, I don't know how MJF... Did I get 2 Francis? It's one of the things I think some religious groups get upset about is the fact that they have discussed in schools that as to whether religious education is actually important to the curriculum, whether it's actually needed. And I'd hate to say it, but no, it's not. It's important to someone's personal growth, I agree with that, but education? No. That's completely different. It needs to be, children need to be educated about different sort of cultures, yes, but if you're talking about religion, that's different because it's a personal journey, which does get built, you know, it does get strengthened with community, but it's a decision that has to be made by an individual in any form of religion. Because otherwise it's faith. You know, if you're just basically saying I'm into Taoism because my dad is. Okay, so what are your thoughts on Taoism? I'll ask my dad. Right. Oh, wrong person. Wrong person. Oh, never mind. Hey, how can you be mad at that? I healed you. Oh no! That would have been funny. Yes, Taoism is a religion that I only know because of the name. Taoism? No, I'm sure I said it wrong. Yeah, I mean, if you say you're religious and you're only religious because your family is religious, religious, you've joined a cult. It's a family decision rather than a personal decision. Actually, the concept is supposed to be that religion is almost your second family. Saying that your actual family is not important. But, you know, there is a new sort of familial link with when you go into religion. And sort of join with whatever sort of church, I don't know what else you can call it. Because church means people of God, so... And again, I suppose there's religions that don't have... but they still have society, so I suppose church is probably the best terminology. Everyone knows that the real tank is always a caster. Don't know why, but that's the case. That's it. 20 minutes, I'll see how I'm feeling at that point. Not doing it because, not sort of cutting the stream short or anything, for any sort of malicious reason or because I'm not feeling too good. Just trying to focus on my time and finishing on Sunday. So, unfortunately it means that I might have to sort of have a couple of short streams. I don't know how long the last stream is going to be. To be honest, I haven't even timed how long the end credits take. But Sunday I should have plenty of time anyway, because I start really early. Usually about 3 o'clock UK time. I think it's British summertime at the moment, but honestly I don't want to risk it. For all I know, there could be another one. Interesting one for me is top 3 Final Fantasy games. I think they're 9, 7 and 4. With 6 probably just after 4. I didn't like 8, but I understand why I don't like it, but also why others do. It's that concept of a different challenge, basically. You know, it's not insanely difficult. It's just a different sort of take, like tactics. People like that reason as well. So it's a different take on the sort of style. Okay, Steiner, that's pretty good. But no, it wasn't for me. Because I'm lazy. I like to feel overpowered. In that game, you had to borrow your strength. Nine is an interesting one because the characters are all very upbeat and cheerful, but the tone is dark as... yeah, the tone is very dark. Meow, I'm mad! I'm still alive! Haha! Silly cat. Well, you've been healed now. Oh, no. If I'm able to do max damage on a standard hit, Ugh, 6 is a really good game though. The only thing holding it back for me is that eventually all the characters sort of blend together as far as their abilities go. So you just sort of go, you know what? I mean, I really feel like I might have the starting characters. Should you take less than 1,000 damage from that? It was like 800 and something. I'm gonna heal everyone I can. Today. Never mind, he's healing himself. I mean, the original was too short. 3 was pretty long, but it was a mess. It was an absolute mess. You didn't know how things leveled up. You didn't know how your characters got stronger, and you had a debuff whenever you changed class. 10's a really good game as well. I just didn't relate to it, I suppose. There's voice one as well. And turn-based. I suppose it was all the awkward mini-games that probably put me off. I don't mind mini-games, I would prefer them not to sort of have sort of, I don't know, restrictions, I suppose. No, maybe because I played 7, and Fingers 7 would be the original. Every minigame that they force you to do, you could fail and still continue the story. In a remake, they give you minigames to do that restrict you from progressing until you've worked out how to do it. That should not happen. It's called a game for a reason. Mind you, I got annoyed with that game because the dodge didn't do anything. Bots, aren't they? Well, there's no new crazes at the moment. Well, it's not really a new one, it's just someone being a dick. Oh well. What the hell are primes anyway? Oh dear. Oh well. That's bad. out of the first 3? I think I actually enjoyed 2 more, but it might have been because I played the PSP version, which it's made it so that based on how many rounds you survived for health, so you level up your health if you had so many rounds without dying. Because the other thing was that everything leveled up based on how much you used it. Kind of a precursor to Elder Scrolls. How much space have I got? Oh my word. I'm gonna get max money, 'cause I've got another day to wait. What I might do is take on Ozma at the end of tomorrow's. So if I can get a decent chunk of experience from these. Ah, missed. Is that what I need? From... Oh, these are flies all over the place. Let's keep the cobwebs up. One's fine. Final Fantasy is fine, but very generic. Although it wasn't at the time, very new. Yeah, it just feels really generic now. Story very simple. Classes very simple. Tried to sort of do stuff for the anniversary as well. Yeah, sort of zhuzh it up a bit. So, if you're wondering, yourfollows.com is a meme page. So they all got bored again and decided to just randomly hit channels. I think they hit as many channels as possible so it seems like it isn't actually a person doing it. Yeah, they basically spam certain groups so that they're just constantly interfered with and distracted during streams. Well, there was a terrible one more recently where this bloke, well, it was Hobbs something, just machine gunning follows and taking them off immediately afterwards. And one of the things that more popular streamers do is, well, no, yeah, it was follows and I think subscriptions as well. They get alerts. So you can imagine having like 60 alerts in a minute constantly having to go, oh, that. It also sort of messes up the flow as well because they might be chatting with viewers as well. There though? No. In fact, I don't think they even notice they're doing it themselves. It's them brain dead. What? I'm just going to come after me. Waste of time, but then again, so's that. See if I can get. TV should be close. Not far off. Can't be able to get more. Yeah, I'll just keep going until I get BB up. Sign 78. Kill it. Good job. And the monster known as Vivi destroys. So what I'll try and sort out is oh, he's already on level up. Wow. I didn't take it off. Don't kill him. Let's get him. Let's get him. We're about the same level, so I'm well. Well, I should do it. Why is sometimes doing 5k? Don't die! Good. Keep forgetting that. Tiger Racket does. Must be Shadow. It must be Shadow. So. Wind. Huh. Just focusing on getting them all to 80, which could take a long time if you keep meeting cats. talked about anything past 10 have I? Didn't play 11. Didn't play Final Fantasy 11. I bought it, but I didn't have the internet, so I couldn't play it. Final Fantasy 12. I know what they were going for, but it didn't work. And again, it was here's the license table. Everyone has the same license table. Right, so I might as well just pick the strongest weapon and then get everyone to use that. Oh, yeah. Story did nothing for me. I was also banging it. They were almost hitting you in the face with the main characters were. It's this person's story! Stop! Alright, so it's about 4,900. Got it. Oh, it's about 5k, but no, never mind. 13 I enjoyed. Probably up there as well in like the top half. Good combat. Story was a bit... what they were going for could have worked. It could have worked. Because they created like good combat and a good theme. It missed in places, again because they came up with this idea that one of the characters were going to make sure you knew who they were as far as the theme of the story went. I know it was sort of supposed to be the idea of Snow being a jock, and he did have like natural compassion for people, but he was so stupid. The twist was kind of unique. Sorry. The twist that wasn't a twist. Went on too long though. I mean, parts 2 and 3 was like, just count 1 as the ending. Hmm. 14 I still play. It's been a week. I think it's been like 2 weeks since I played it, so I'm probably going to pick it up pretty quickly, wasn't it? I never joined any sort of raids that they were doing because I'm rubbish at the game. I don't like ruining other people's experiences. And you know my feelings about 15. Roll on 16 and we'll see what happens there. The weird thing with Final Fantasy is they're always wanting to sort of innovate in some manner. And times you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Wow. Oh, it's alright. It's alright changing stuff, but one thing I get so frustrated at is this concept that, you know, unless you're doing something new, don't bother. Some people just like comfort food. You know, that's why Dragon Quest managed to get 11 games out with the same formula over and over again. And spin-offs. Can't forget the spin-offs. And others like Pokemon. Pokemon hasn't changed that much. I mean, Arceus, yes, it's Arceus, is very different, but still with the basic concepts for Pokemon battles and the same concept for catching Pokemon. In a manner of speaking, you have Pokeball, you throw Pokeball at a monster. No, he's still catching them in the same way. It's just that they've visualised it properly, rather than just ball go at thing. If thing not notice, you get. Well, the original thing that they did, which was if monster nearly concussed, throw ball. No, that just seems wrong. I thought that is how they captured animals. Well, poachers probably still do that. Trying to like that. Bloody monsters. Poachers, bloody monsters. I mean, I suppose where the people who purchased stuff from them are more monster, because if they didn't, there wouldn't be a market for it, so they wouldn't do it. But, you know, rich people get rich. Oh, come on, BB, hurry up. Oh. Dinah's on the way too. Get everyone up to 80. Let's get everyone up to 80. Then I'll hop off. I'll work on fighting us for tomorrow sometime. Get one up to 85. I don't know how long the fight's going to be, but everyone at level 70 plus, Hades took, not including Ark, probably about 5 minutes, which is insane. I couldn't remember taking on Tetra the first time. It took me about half an hour. In 6, you fight, when you fight Kefka at the end, it would have taken over an hour to fight him. Just to be fair, to be honest, to be perfectly honest, that's way too long. I mean, I know that in 14 you get battles where you're given 2 hours to fight it, but they don't expect it to take 2 hours. No. Do. Okay. Big cat. Bend. Get out. 500 quid. Sorry. Guild. Talk about weird stuff today. At least I've talked through most of it. Oh dear. Steiner, why don't you tell us when you're getting your butt kicked? It'd be very helpful. Crit. Good luck, Steiner. Ah! Oh well. No! Steiner was so close to retirement. Well, maybe not. Stupid. Well, I'm the stupid, really. I wasted a lot there. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to rest soon. Bye, cat. Bye, cat. I've only got plenty of money after this, though. Hey, you dropped your wallet. I think we lost more from the power belt. Sorry, keep checking the phone. Yeah, I know the picture looks like I'm locked in someone's basement. Don't worry, it's my basement. That flat, really. And I'm paying for it. Boy, am I paying for it. I have to work as a cleaner in 2 different places, and neither of them have a fucking clue what cleaning is. Well, to be fair, neither do I. Oh, great fellow healer. Do we have a second attack ring? Can we get a second attack ring? Heights. At least these bosses don't have 2 faces. Well, enemies. Bosses. Go, Steiner! You're nearly there! Yay! Actually, I think some of these bots just record whatever the last thing was that was list from chat. Still means that somebody actually did type that in last for them to do that. Because I have had conversations with people last month. Or at least, chat with a viewer was interacting with him and typing in chat. That's enough of them. Steiner, how close are you? 280. good because we're getting close to needing to end again. I think once I've end, I'll probably save again, and then we'll call it that. So just go through Dagger's magic and then leg it. I can actually do this quicker as well. I don't want to risk it because if we get Gimme Cat, then we're in trouble. Oh no, he hits her again. Domestic violence! Well, I don't think anyone ever domesticated a dragon. How that would work? Yay! Wait, 4,600? Nah, I've been getting unlucky. Do you get anything for 1,000,000 gil? Do I trophy? I mean, I can't check it at the moment because if I go back to my main menu, it'll switch off the stream. Found out that the hard way. Wasn't things I could talk about if we went to Amsterdam, and that was only a decade ago as well. Interesting. Say youth thing again. It's a program where you would live over there for I think like 10 months. I was too shy. There because they think it'd be too much work. I mean, they were right, but yeah, I went there 2 different weekends. They took me back the second time because I think it was just so that I can go again for another weekend. I just felt it was unfair that they based it on how I was the time I was there, but they couldn't really base it on anything else, so I can't really judge them for that. It's a nice enough place, Amsterdam. You can pretty much walk everywhere. Well, suppose you need a bike as well. So you can pretty much cycle everywhere. Roads are pretty fun as well over there. Bicycles take priority over everything. Which I found out because first time I was there I was really struggling to cycle at a reasonable pace. I was struggling to stay on the bloody thing. Probably why they were worried. That was the only reason, jeez. It was more comfortable second time I went. Well, yeah, I got stuck on a road, and I turned around and I noticed that there was like 6 cars behind me just waiting. Not one of them half the horn. They were just patiently waiting. So I just pulled the bike to the side so they could all go past. I'm not all in people, look at something bad. Kind of my biggest flaw. Seems like a nice thing to do, but don't do it! Don't do it! Don't! Not too much. Oh, it's on the wrong one. I mean, it's on the right one. Stupid trance. Sat down too long. Needed to stretch my legs. Of course, not seen the bottom side. For all you know, it could just be a table. I could just be a floating head. Oh no. But you won't believe that now. Right, so it's 5 more. Steiner, stay alive. There should be 5. So I've got plenty of time. I'm supposed to be streaming for 2 hours, but I don't think I'll be able to. We'll see. Also, I'm really surprised that I haven't got anything doing max damage yet when I've got like ultimate weapons. Not Steiner's ultimate weapon, that's Excalibur 2, but I'm never going to get that. It's actually not possible. I don't need it. Okay, that's so weird. Still 5, I think. I don't remember anymore. Steiner, help! I need math. Steiner, help! I need help with maths. So, if you want a good laugh, go look for that Steiner math. I mean, technically his maths was right. Just, the promo was crazy. one down. Line on attack. 4 left. Parade. Parade on attack. Proper. Oh dear, you upset Steiner. He's going to teach you maths now. Which is essentially maths done. Alright, how much more? 3-ish. Use your superpower. What's my superpower? Uh-oh. Oh, it's 12, isn't it? So no, it's like 5. Damn it, my maths failed me again. Alright. Still not answering it. Massive rush anyway. Not really doing I can check on ITV Hubs to see if I can watch AEW Dynamite while everyone else is watching Rampage. That's 50 something, yeah. So, less than 5, but more than 4. Probably. More than 3. So what? 4.5? No, there's a bit more than that. So 5. Yeah. Yeah, my TV satellite sort of fell off, so I just rely on the internet for my television, or more specifically the PlayStation 4, because I'm too poor for a 5. They still like gold dust. Stop picking on the tanks in the back row. Maybe he's doing more damage than the dragon. Nuts. Eat. Indeed. Oh dear. Don't know what that's going to be. So it's 3 and a bit. So far. Yeah. 3 and a bit dragons. How much for 3 and a bit dragons? Because I mean it's 12k we get for this thing. Maybe 13k. Anecdotes I'd heard about while a friend of mine was in Amsterdam for the year. His parents and their friends came over to visit him while he was there, and his dad and his mate got quite far ahead and almost got invited to join with one of the ladies in the windows. Then they said, oh no, we're married, it's fine. They said, oh, they can join. So they quickly left. The other one was more unfortunate. His bike got stolen the first day that he was there. Purchased bike, because they were told that it makes more sense for you to actually buy a bike, because we're going to be travelling by bike quite a lot. First place they went to, they were having to mention that, you know, we're going to have to walk everywhere. And they were fuming, they were just complaining the whole time, basically. What do you expect in Amsterdam? You've got to have a bicycle. It's not like it was his fault, it was nicked. I mean, yeah, if you plan something out, I suppose it can be frustrating if, you know, last second, like, no, we can't do that. Such is life. When life gives you lemons, kick it in the dick. Seems more logical than me. Right, one more fight. One more dragon to get to level 80. One more dragon to get to... No! Bad cat. Naughty. Bad cat. Down. Go away. Shoot. Okay, bye cat. Bye. Not looking at me. One more dragon before we get to rest. Unless he kills Steiner again. He's gone down for a second time, weirdly. Not great posture, sorry. Oh no! And it's deed. Woohoo! All level 80. Fun. Back into Dead Guerrero. And then we rest. So I'll take my time with this. The only anecdote I have from when I was in Amsterdam was when we got shown around for the first weekend. I needed a wait while we were actually on travelling by canal. Profusely apologised, but they just didn't even think about it. They just pulled over. We were in the middle of the red light district. It was during the day, but it's still a red light district. No, genuinely. Any time you're in the red light district, the windows are open. Literally any time. At least in Amsterdam. So yeah, I needed to go, so they pulled over there. I think the girls who were there also went, and they went as a group to a club to go. They let them. I tried to get in, and the bloke said, "No, go away. There's no space." I just need the loot, no space, get out. Get lost. So I mentioned it, and they just to the people we were with, and said, just go around the corner to a shop or something and ask there. So I ended up just going into this cafe, and he said, "Yeah, just go upstairs." No trouble whatsoever. Well, that's really nice of them. I suppose I'm probably used to people sort of doing that sort of thing, and obviously they have much more trustworthy people there. I mean, if someone in my locality went to a shop or a restaurant and said, "Can I have a piss?" there would be no way that they'd let them. No, buy something first. No, I didn't even question it. It was like, "Yeah, go upstairs, it's fine." Left, said thanks. Didn't ask for any money or anything. Good of them. And then we continued the journey. My stories are always boring. But that's probably where we'll have to leave it for now. All the characters look pretty good. Tomorrow from about the same time again, 8 o'clock UK time, we'll be farming again for about an hour, and then we will see about finding Ozma again, and hopefully with this setup, and probably a few sort of tweaks here and there maybe, we should be able to defeat the super boss. But that's where we'll leave it for today. Thank you very much for watching, for however long it's been or whatever time you were able to pop in. And I'll sign off the way that I usually do. All time is precious and appreciated. Take care. See ya.